Hello and welcome. If you're over 60, chances are you felt it. Those annoying leg cramps, that weird tingling, or just that heavy, worn-out feeling in your legs. And I bet you've been told, oh, that's just part of getting older. But what if I told you it's not? What if it's your body sending you a message you really need to hear? Let's get into what your legs are trying to tell you.
So, does any of this sound familiar to you? That pins and needles sensation in your feet when you've been sitting for a bit? Or those awful sharp cramps that literally jolt you out of a deep sleep? Maybe it's just that heavy, dragging feeling like you're pulling weights around by the end of the day. Trust me, these are way more than just little annoyances.
These are actually early red flags. Your body is waving them, trying to tell you that your circulation system is starting to struggle. And just brushing them aside, well, that can lead to much bigger problems later on. The most important thing you can do right now is start listening.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. The key to turning this all around might not be some fancy, complicated medication. It could be one single, totally overlooked vitamin. And the best part? You probably have it sitting in your kitchen right this very second. We're going to reveal what it is in just a little bit.
But first, to really get why the solution works, we've got to understand the problem. So let's take a little journey inside your body and see what's really going on when your circulation starts to go downhill.
I love this analogy. Think of your circulatory system as a massive highway system. When the traffic is flowing smoothly, everything's great. Oxygen and nutrients get delivered right where they need to be. But when that highway gets jammed up, especially in the long roads down to your legs and feet, that's when the trouble really starts.
So what's causing these traffic jams? Well, it can be a whole pile-up of things, really. You've got plaque building up and narrowing the lanes in your arteries. You've got weakened valves in your veins that let blood pool instead of moving along. Things like high blood pressure and diabetes can also make it worse. And yeah, a lack of movement and just the natural aging process play a part too.
Okay, so how do you know if your internal highway has a traffic problem? Well, your body gives you 5 really clear warning signs. Let's walk through them.
First up, look at the skin on your feet and ankles. See any pale, bluish, or even dark patches? That's a huge sign your skin is literally starving for oxygen. Number 2 is cramps. That sharp pain when you walk means your muscles aren't getting the fuel they need. Number 3 is that tingling pins and needles feeling. That's your nerves telling you they're stressed from the bad blood flow. Number 4, cold feet. I mean icy cold, even when it's warm. That's a dead giveaway that warm blood isn't getting all the way down there. And finally, number 5, the one you can see, varicose and spider veins. That's physical evidence that blood is getting stuck and pooling up.
And please, don't just write those veins off as a cosmetic issue. Listen to this from Professor Dr. Joel Kessler, an expert in this field. He says the biggest mistake is thinking these signs are just about looks. He calls poor venous flow a silent unraveling. Wow, that really paints a picture, doesn't it? It's a slow-motion problem that can cause serious damage if you let it.
Okay, so we've laid out the problem, we've identified the warning signs. Now, it's time for the solution we've been talking about. The one vitamin that gets to the root cause of all these issues.
Now let's bust the common myth. A lot of people hear leg cramps and immediately reach for magnesium. And look, magnesium is great. It helps muscles relax. But it's kind of like putting a bandage on the problem. It helps the symptom, but it doesn't fix the blocked highway causing the symptom in the first place. We want the root cause solution.
And that solution is vitamin B3, also known as niacin. This is the powerhouse. It's the nutrient so many people are low in, but it's one of the most effective things for getting that circulation flowing freely again.
So how in the world does it work? Well, it's all about a process called vasodilation. That's a fancy word, but the idea is simple. Vitamin B3 helps your blood vessels, those highways, naturally widen and relax. Imagine you're trying to water your garden with a hose that has a big kink in it. You get a little trickle, right? B3 is like someone walking over and unkinking that hose. Suddenly, water is flowing freely. That's exactly what B3 does for your blood.
So it's a powerful 1-2 punch. First, by widening those blood vessels, more oxygen-rich blood can get to your muscles and skin. That helps ease the fatigue, the cramping, the cold feet. But it also does something else incredible. It helps lower your bad LDL cholesterol. That's the gunk that creates plaque and narrows the highways to begin with. So it's not just opening the road, it's helping to clean it up too. Of course, this isn't a magic pill, it's a key part of a healthy lifestyle.
So, that's the science behind it. But you're probably wondering, does it actually work? Let's look at the proof, and then we'll get to a simple plan you can start today.
The proof is pretty amazing. One study looked at seniors who increased their B3 intake, and get this, within just 8 weeks, they saw a 40% reduction in leg cramping and numbness. 40%! Just take a second and imagine what a 40% improvement would feel like in your own life. That's huge. And this isn't just numbers in a study. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 67-year-old who was really struggling. Night cramps, cold feet, the whole deal. She started focusing on getting more B3. After just 2 weeks, her night cramps were happening less often. By week 4, they were almost totally gone, and her feet actually felt warm. And by the 2-month mark, her energy was back, she was sleeping through the night, and she could go for long walks again without that awful heavy feeling. That's a real-world result.
So how can you get more of this amazing vitamin? It's easy. It's in a lot of common foods. Tuna is an absolute superstar. One serving can give you almost your entire daily need. Chicken breast and salmon are also fantastic sources, giving you more than half of what you need. Even a handful of almonds or an egg will give you a nice little boost.
Now, a quick but really important heads up. If you start adding more B3, especially if you try a supplement, you might experience something called a niacin flush. Your skin might get a little warm, a little red, a little tingly. Don't panic, this is actually a good sign. It's physical proof that the vasodilation is happening. The vitamin is working its magic, opening up those blood vessels. It's totally harmless and usually goes away as your body gets used to it.
All right, let's bring this all home. Let's put everything we've talked about into a simple, actionable plan you can use to support your circulation, starting right now.
Here it is, your 5-step plan. Step 1, just think about what you ate yesterday. Did you have any of those B3-rich foods? Just take a quick inventory. Step 2, add 1 B3 source to your diet today. Simple as that. Have some chicken for dinner or a handful of almonds for a snack. Step 3, next time you go grocery shopping, put these foods on your list on purpose. Step 4, pay attention. Notice how your legs feel over the next couple of weeks. And finally, step 5, be consistent. This is about nourishing your body every single day.
And here's the big takeaway. This is about so much more than just your legs. Better circulation means more energy, it means better brain function, it means maintaining your independence and your quality of life for years to come. It's all connected. So the only question left is, what small step are you going to take today to get your internal highway flowing freely again? Thanks so much for joining me.